Hello, what's going on, guys? It's Create Memories, and welcome to a little quick video about tips and tricks when it comes to painting in Rising World. As you can see, I have a decal up there. Decals are a great way to display any photo that you have where you want to put it as a painting, etc. Let's go into the crafting menu. Okay, and I'll kind of show you the couple things you want to use when you are doing painting. So, before you have the modern workbench, you have the paintbrush. If you've gone to the Arctic and you've gotten the aluminum, you can make the paint roller. Now it just says use the paint surfaces and works a lot faster than the paintbrush. So basically, as far as the paintbrush, you may have to click the block that you're trying to paint more times than the paint roller. So that's just what it means by faster. So we have the paint roller here and the paintbrush here in the tools section. Go ahead and get one of each, or just one of them, whatever one you want to do. I skipped straight to the paint roller because I had already gotten a paint. I already gotten the aluminum before I started creating that. So we can do like a poster. You can upload and place it in your world. You also have a decal, so it adapts to the ground. Ideally, if you want to project your image onto an uneven surface, so this is what the decal does. So like if I wanted to put something on a tree, I totally could, and I'll show you that here in a second. So anyways, you're going to take your paint roller. I'm gonna put it back in my inventory. It is here. You can go up to any block you want. If I wanted this to be a different color, I'm going to right click and open up the color wheel. Now here are, base colors I can choose from. I can choose from this one, and then I right click a couple times. Is it back to a mute brown? If I wanted to paint this color, you can see it literally can paint any of these blocks. Let's say I want to remove this because I'm like, I don't want that red there. There is this clear color, right? You put that on, it gets rid of that. All that you just painted, it just reverts it back. Here you can go ahead and there is the option to customize your color however you want. So you can look there. You got a little color wheel in here where you have all the color picture, and you can move your coloring anywhere you go. You can slide it up on the RGB, the red, green, blue sections of here, and go all the way. And if I want to get to the brown part over here, I can go ahead and do so. Get a darker brown, get a lighter brown. And then if I want to save it so that I have option to it, I'm going to go ahead and click up there on the save file. That way I have it there, and then I can hit select. So anytime I go back to use that color, I'll have it right away. I just can go back in here. You can see it, it's right there. Then I have it equipped. Let's go ahead and put that on. It looks pretty good. Possible. So you can literally, you see this decal here, it's just a picture I uploaded, also the thumbnail of the video, and I can go ahead and I can break that with my hammer and I get it back. As you've seen from previous videos, I attempted to do that with the boat and no bueno, it broke and died, and it was just sad, just sad. All right, so let's go ahead. And again, I just showed you real quick how to do the paintbrush. I can do it on this if I want a lime green workbench. Obviously, as you see, not doing the top for us, but it is doing the bottom for us. So I'll just clear that color. Lime green workbench is a little strange. I'm gonna go over here to our, here is our fishing stand. Should also be able to paint that. If I want to paint that green, awesome. If I want to paint this cow green, can't, sadly. So there we go. Just paint whatever you want. I can paint this tree using a decal, and I'll show you. Here we go. Here is our decal. Do you see how the decal is? You see the box that comes up, right? So I can stretch this decal using shift. I can go down, I can go up. I can get it all the way to a 10 out of 10. And I can also make sure that it even creates an even bigger area. It can go all the way to block 10 as well. So this can go all the way to 10, giving you a big radius, and I'll show you what it looks like with a couple of trees here in a second. We're getting all the way to 10. It's going up by 0.05 each time. That's the setting I like setting it on just because I can get more accurate things. So as you can see, this is just a no picture decal right now. It covers this giant grid, this giant box. Anything within that range is what it's going to be put on. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to select a photo. Maybe let's use this one, right? So it like legit will paste it on there. That one, because you have the bark, it's a little strange. You could put like different colors on this tree if you really wanted to color it. I can just slap that on the ground for funsies. Pretty dope. This goes all over uneven surfaces. Put it wherever I want. If I put it on a tree, these are the smooth trees without any crazy bark. So again, if I get close enough, it's going to go on both trees, right? You can see it going on both trees. Anything within that range is going to go on. Let's say I wanted to paint this entire trees, all of them. Let's get closer in my grid section. So it paints a little bit of them. Oop, let me go back. All right, I'm just gonna place that decal. As you can see, anything within that, it will wrap around the tree. It is pretty crazy. It's literally just trying to put the image on everything. So I should be able to, I think this tree is where I put it on. I'm gonna hit this. Oh, I gotta figure out where I put it. Might be this tree. There it is. All right, so I got my decal back. Now, if I wanted to go over to my friend's house and be like, hey, I think this should be green. Let's go with the blue. Looks good. All right, there you go, Miss Brains. It is ready for you. Fantastic. Light blue. I know you always wanted this color. So let's go ahead. And like you see, it covers the entire block. So it looks like he's using, 5x5 blocks or 5x1x5. So yeah, so you can get all that painted right there. And if I'm like, man, I don't want to be a jerk, I can just clean up my mess like this. There we go. The clear on, walk around, undo all of it by just painting all the blocks he used. Again, as you can see, it's a great way to use this painting tool to figure out where you place the block. Let's say you want to place another one or place a block by using a bigger, block that you stretched further so you can save resources. You could go over and just paint the blocks to see where they end and where they begin. And then let's say it was like a 1x5 or whatever, and you wanted it to be a 5x5. Go ahead and paint. You can see where it lands. Delete it with the hammer, and then you can, rather than trying to try on error, just hitting a bunch of stuff. Sometimes you can see the lines, and you should be able to turn on a grid, but painting is a fun way to do it. So anyways, I just showed you how you can paint his house. So if I just want to paint that, I'll show you it goes on the inside, and it should also go on the outside. So you see there, it's on the inside and the outside. All right, so this is a furniture piece I've been trying to do. You use the chairs. I put 3 next to each other, and I started using boards to go in it. If you use the boards like a whole block, it will be like, you can't use this. So go ahead, and I'm gonna paint this. I wanna paint this. Let's get a really good color here. That looks pretty cool there. Now, not being able to paint the board's a little strange. Let's do a black. Kind of looks pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Alright. Oh my gosh. What did that do? Well, that's not half bad. Kind of cool, but the problem is you can see where this block ends. But I could stretch that block through and put another one in there. But anyways, pretty cool, man. Pretty cool what you can do with the painting tool. That's pretty much all I got for you guys. If you have any questions, you can, put it in the chat, in the comment section, and we'll see what happens after that. Can I paint this? No, can't paint this, but I can paint this. Pretty crazy. I can paint that, but I can't paint the primitive whatnot. Again, this is just for the basics. Most of you might know this. Some of you might not. So, we'll see you next time. Deuces.